Hi, how's it going? So this is my birthday haul. My birthday was in March. And yeah, so I have some books to show you guys that I got as gifts and that I got for myself. So my husband bought this for me. It's a a book set from designed by Coralie Bickford Smith, and it's Dickens. So I'm so excited. It has Bleak House, Hard Times, Oliver Twist, Great Expectations, A Tale of Two Cities, and A Christmas Carol and Other Christmas Stories. So I am so excited. So I read Great Expectations. I read Oliver Twist. I just finished David Copperfield, and I read A Christmas Carol. So I'm really excited to read Hard Times. Let's see if I can get them out. So I collect picture books by Coralie Bickford Smith. She is an illustrator, and she also designs these classics. She designs classics for a lot of different authors, and I would love to keep collecting her work, but I was so excited to get these as a gift, and they are nice hardbacks, so I'm really excited to read Hard Times. They come with a book ribbon. Yeah, so I'm really excited. Dickens is one of my favorite authors. Great Expectations is one of my favorite books of all time. But yeah, so I'm really excited to read Hard Times. This is the cover of Oliver Twist. And when I reread, I would like to reread Great Expectations and Oliver Twist at some point. I will be happy to read this edition. I also will link everything for you guys in the description. I don't know where he got these. They probably have them on Amazon. I don't know if he got them from Barnes & Nobles or Amazon, but Christmas Carol and Other Writings. So I did read A Christmas... Oh yeah, some of them are illustrated too. So I did read A Christmas Carol, but I haven't read his other Christmas writings. So I'll be interested to read those this Christmas. And then Bleak House. And this is the box set. It's nice. It's textured. Wow, this one's a big boy. Yeah, so Bleak House is not illustrated. Christmas Carol is. Let's see. A Tale of Two Cities is illustrated. Let's see. Just saw something. So it has some illustrations. Great Expectations. Let's see. Okay, Great Expectations not illustrated. I know Oliver Twist is. I already looked at it. Oliver Twist is illustrated, and then Hard Times, I believe, also is. Let's see, is it? Maybe not. Okay, so I do plan on reading Hard Times soon. And I'll be honest, I did try A Tale of Two Cities, and I couldn't really get into it, but I only really tried like a few pages. So I'm definitely going to try it again now that I have this cool set. But yeah, so I'm excited. Okay, now I want to show you guys some, let's see, what else my husband got me. He also got me this, and my daughter, she made me a Velma bookmark for my birthday. I really like that. And then he also got me Charlotte Bronte's Shirley. So I have a giant Charlotte Bronte set. Oh, it's not a set. It's like a you know, a bunch of her novels in one, of all the Bronte sisters in one book. Not just Charlotte Bronte, and then it doesn't have Shirley. So I would like to try Shirley. So he got me that also. And then now on to the stuff I got for myself. So the thing I'll show you guys first that I'm kind of most excited about is I pre-ordered it. And it is Ferris by Kate DiCamillo. So Kate DiCamillo is one of my favorite children's writers. And whenever she has a book out, I always pre-order it because there's a 99.9% chance I'll love it. I've liked all of her books, literally all of her books. So, Ferris is, when ghosts show up at the threshold to Ferris's grandmother's, Cheris's room, Ferris worries that she's there to take I think it's Charisse. I said Charisse to the great beyond. But Charisse says that the ghost has something else in mind, something unpredictable, a task that's impractical and illuminating. But how can Ferris focus on completing an assignment for a ghost when her little sister is terrorizing the town? Her uncle keeps sending her to spy on her aunt, and the house has been invaded by raccoons. Okay, that sounds it's just quirky, like a lot of her books, so just sounds interesting, like K.D. Camilo's work is. There's no illustrations in it. It's more, I believe, like a middle grade novel. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I'm probably going to read that next. Okay, now I want to show you guys some random books I got for myself. This I got at a thrift store. It's called Mandy by Julie Andrews Edwards. And I never read anything by Julie Andrews Edwards, but so it caught my attention because it has some illustrations. I love middle grade fiction about orphans. I love any novels about orphans. And it kind of automatically just reminds me of Anne of Green Gables or something like that. So it's like, Mandy, a 10-year-old orphan, dreams of a place to call her own. Escaping over the orphanage wall to explore the outside world, she discovers a tiny deserted cottage in the woods. Automatically reminds me of like The Secret Garden, vibes like that. She works to make it truly hers. She borrows things she needs from the orphanage. So it sounds really interesting. It's like the borrower's vibes, Secret Garden vibes just from the back. Hopefully I'll like the writing. But yeah, I got that for myself, middle grade fiction. Now let's see. Now I think I have like a big group from, yeah, these all I got used except the K.D. Camilo books. So this one I bought for myself, Charles Dickens Hard Times. Now I didn't know my husband was getting me that set, but I'm glad because I was literally going to like sell this or donate it because it's too tiny. I didn't realize it's like so tiny, and like even with glasses like that would be, oh my gosh. So I'm literally just gonna turn around and sell this to like half price books. So yeah, I got myself a copy of it because I wanted to read it. And then I got 2 Edward Gorey books, which if you guys been following me, you know I love Edward Gorey. Yes, I do. And this is the Ghastly Crumb Tinies. So this is like a Edward Gorey alphabet. So A is for Amy, who fell down the stairs. B is for Basil, assaulted by bears. Very Edward Gorey, you know, A through Z. I thought it was so funny. I was reading the reviews of this book just because I wanted to see what it was. Because like I was looking at previews of it because he has so many books. So I was looking at previews and a review popped up and it said that they taught their child the alphabet using this book. And I thought that was so funny because some of them are like not that bad. Like, you know, Amy fell down the stairs. But some of them are really dark. Let's see. Let's see. Like this one's like I for Ida who drowned in a lake. So, you know, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So that is my next Edward Gorey. And then I'm just going to say it. I don't know how to pronounce this word. It's like EPIPLECTIC, bicycle. That I don't know how to pronounce it. Edward Gorey. Yeah, so I did read this one. I didn't go through the Ghastly Crumb Tinies yet, but I read this one. It's weird. It's definitely one of the weirder ones. It kind of has like a open-ended meaning and ending. It's definitely one of his weirder ones. He definitely has some that are just like I don't fully understand, but that's okay because I like diving into the Edward Gorey world. Because some of his books are just like way out there, like, you know, and some of them are like a little bit more literal, but this one I found really strange. They took a wrong turning, and before they knew it, were entering a vast barn. It was too dark to hear anything. What? It fell down as they came out on the other end. I think it's like a brother and sister, and they're riding this weird bike, and where are they going? And like, it's just weird. Okay, so that, and then this is just a modern fiction, adult fiction that I stumbled upon. The Lost Flowers of Alice Hart by Holly Ringland. My library did not have it, and I'm always kind of nervous to take a chance with a new fiction when I buying it, you know, with a new author, but I went ahead and bought it, and it's like about, okay, like after her family suffers a tragedy, 9-year-old Alice Hart, forced to leave her idyllic seaside home. She's taken in by her grandmother, June, a flower farmer who raises Alice on the language of Australian native flowers, a way to say the things that are too hard to speak. So automatically, I found this book because one of my favorite books of all time is called The Language of Flowers by Vanessa. Her last name starts with a D. I can't pronounce it. I'll link it. But that's one of my top 20 books of all time. So this one automatically reminded me of that because it's about also like the language of flowers as communication, saying things you can't say verbally. So this one, yeah. So also it's kind of like, I think it's like she's like orphan or whatever, or she goes live with her grandmother for some reason. So that sounds really interesting. It's like, yeah. So I will try it. And all of these I got used from like betterwellbooks.com or thriftbooks.com, except like the ones I told you guys that were new. Okay, so Pat Conroy, the beach music. So the Prince of Tides is one of the best books I ever read in my entire life. It's very complicated and full of drama and tragedy and very intense, and he writes like no one else I've ever read. He has a very unique writing style, Pat Conroy. So this is beach music, and I actually rented it from the library just to test the writing, and I love it, but it's so long. It's like over 600 pages, and I knew, because I'm a slow reader, I don't like, read very fast. I knew that it would take me a while to read it, so I just bought it because I definitely want to read it. It's about... Let's see, what is it about? It's about a man, so it's also a male protagonist, just like The Prince of Tides. Jack McCall, an American living in Rome with his daughter, is trying to find peace after the recent trauma of his wife's suicide. So yeah, it deals with like a heavy topic right off the bat, losing his wife to that, and his raising his child on his own, and then they moved to Rome, I believe. His solitude is disturbed by the appearance of his sister-in-law, who begs him to return home. And his school friends asking for help, tracking down another classmate who went underground as a Vietnam protester and never resurfaced. So just, yeah, I mean, his writing is just so unique, so I'm interested to try it again, like really read it, instead of just sampling it. Okay, so I have one more book, and then I have some random things to show you guys. So this is Love by Toni Morrison, and I did not mind that it's large print. I like reading large print novels. That way I don't have to break out my glasses at all. So, this is about May Christine Heed Jr. Vita, all women obsessed with Bill Cozy, the wealthy owner of the famous Cozy's Hotel and Resort. He shapes their yearnings for father, husband, lover, guardian, and friend. Yearnings that dominate the lives of these women long after his death. Okay. So, I don't know if it's like a compilation of stories, but it's like a shorter novel. I mean, it's large print and it's only 300 pages, so I'll be interested to try this. I have not had recent good luck with Toni Morrison novels. If you Remember, if you've been watching me, you know that Toni Morrison's one of my favorite writers because, again, like Pat Conroy, very, very different of a writer, but very, very, very unique. She has a very poetic style of writing, very almost like her writing's almost like poetry, very beautiful prose. And so I really loved Beloved, and I really loved The Bluest Eye. But I tried actually like 3 to 5 of her novels this past couple months that I just put on my shelf because I just DNF'd them, and I felt really bad, like I was committing a crime or something. She's like, you know, she's Toni Morrison, but I had to be honest with myself. Just, you know, not every book that a great writer writes is for me. So I did DNF like 3 of her books recently, and I just could not get into them. But I put them on my shelf. I usually sell back books. I DNF to Half Price Books, or I donate them to Savers. But I just was like, you know what? I'm going to try them again. Maybe like give myself a long period of time, like maybe like a year, because I do sometimes change, my reading interests do change. So I'm really hoping I'll connect with this one because I just love being like at least 3 for 3, you know, like, so I'm 2 for her. And I would like to get to a 3rd Toni Morrison loved book. But yeah. Okay. So here's something that's totally random. I bought this for myself, kind of like for our house. It's book related, but it's like a Miffy. Okay, it's a bank, but I didn't get it because it's a bank because I'm not going to use it as a bank. But I got it from Urban Outfitters. And I got it because it's just so cute. It is Miffy reading a book. Look at that. And we're not going to use it as a bank, but it is a bank that opens, but that's not why I got it. But I just thought it was so cute. I bought this little wooden chair at a thrift store, and I've been looking for something to put on it for months, and it just it caught my attention when I was just randomly looking at stuff online. So yeah, Miffy reading a book is going to go on my little green chair. And they had other colors. I think they had like green and blue, but I don't think Urban Outfitters had all the colors. But I just went ahead and picked red because my chair is green and I'm obsessed with like green and primary colors right now. Okay. Yeah. Now something else that my husband got me, but I kind of requested because he asked me what I wanted for my birthday. I told him books, of course, and then I told him I really needed some summer sandals or whatever, slide sandals. So he got me these Birkenstocks. I wear a size 8, which is like size 39. It's like European, I guess. So yeah, I just got these black Birkenstock sandals for the summer. Well, actually not for the summer. I'm going to start wearing them right now. I mean, we're kind of like spring, but they are, what's the model? They have like a bunch of different ones. They are just like Arizona, Birkenstock Arizona black. So yeah, so I got these to wear in the summer. Well, now, actually. Okay. And then a couple makeup items I got. I got something from ILIA. Sorry, I don't know what got smudged on this table. I got this ILIA lip balm. The shade is Heartbeats. I've been wanting like a lip balm that's like has color to it. It's really pretty. If you can see that. It's like has a slight reddish, slight orangey, kind of warm tone, but it's like a red with like a slight orangey. It's like I'm very sensitive to makeup. Like I literally will get like rashes like very, very, very easy. But I've done really well with this brand for lips products and stuff like that and other products. So anyway, I wanted a lip balm that I could just wear, that I didn't have to add anything to it. Like sometimes I have to add like a gloss to it because it's too flat or like it comes off easy. So this one, it kind of like comes off very easy, like it leaves kind of like a ring around my lips, which a lot of lipstick kind of does that. But so it's not perfect. It's not like what you call like a one and done lipstick. I kind of have to fool with it and layer it I really wanted like some color. I like it, but I don't like absolutely adore it, but I like it. Yeah. This is like Westman. I don't know if I'm gonna say that right. Atelier, Atelier, I'm not sure. This is a brand, and so this is the shade Biscuit, and this is like a, I think it's called a contour stick. Yeah, Petite Face Trace Contour Stick. I got the very small version in case I wouldn't like it, but it is a contour stick, which I don't contour. I use it as a bronzer. Like, I just use it to give my face like a little bit of color on, like, you know, the side of my face, kind of like where you would put like a bronzer. I kind of almost use bronzer and blush as the same thing because I'm so pale and I have like red patchy skin that I don't wear a blush. If I wear like actual blush, I look like a clown because I already get really red. Even when I'm nervous, I get so red. I have social anxiety, so I have to stick with like colors like this. So yeah, so I like it. It's really creamy. I like it, and I'm still exploring, will it take the place of my favorite one, which is like by Milk Makeup, and it's also like a little cream stick. They're kind of like tied right now. I'm very minimalist when it comes to makeup, and I'm always like comparing to see like, okay, which one. I like to stick with one product, and like, yeah. That's all for my birthday haul, you guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'd love for you to subscribe if you're not already, and if you are, appreciate it. Bye.